Greetings everyone, my name is Florencia Irena, 7th semester student at International Business Management Program, Petra Christian University in Indonesia. This video is made for the purpose of my last semester project as an IBM student. Throughout the process of making this video, I learned a lot about myself, starting from my personality, strengths, and weakness, which may be helpful for my future career and life. By incorporating my self-finding with the framework of action learning, I will share what I have learned to you. With the help of Professor Casey Chan during 3 semesters of my studies, I learned a lot about action learning. This diagram that I will use consists of what, why, how, when, who, where, and effective control and effective analysis. Slowly, I will guide you through the process of finding myself by filling out the parts of this diagram. What refers to my self-discovery that will be elaborated step by step from my individual competence, team capacity, organizational capability, as well as the 4 key attributes used in the diagram of self-discovery. Personally, I think there are 4 key attributes that best describe me as an individual: optimistic, independent, confident, and adaptable. However, to explore more whether or not these self-attributes are true, I took several tests. To identify my individual competence, I took 3 kinds of tests. The first one is learning style. The result of the test suggests that I'm a pragmatist who like to try things and see if it works. And I'm also a reflector who observes and reflects before and after doing things. Secondly, I took entrepreneurship tests which have 5 categories measurement: need for achievement, need for independency, creative tendency, calculated risk-taking, drive, and determination. I have the lowest score comes from need for achievement, which means that I am not really committed to get things done and inconsistent with the initial aim. My highest score comes from calculated risk-taking, which means that I'm good at sizing up opportunities and filtering information to help to take calculated risk. Decisive, self-aware, analytical, and have effective information management. The last test that I took to discover my individual competence is the Big 5 personality test. It consists of extroversion, openness to experience, agreeableness, conscientiousness, and neuroticism. The highest score comes from openness to experience, which means that I have the tendency to be creative, adventurous, enjoy playing with ideas, and discovering experiences. The lowest score comes from neuroticism. It means that I'm carefree, relaxed, self-confident, optimistic, calm, and have a high resistance towards negative emotion. To measure my team capacity, I utilized Bellabin 9-team role tests and got this result. I achieved high score in resource investigator, which means that I'm outgoing, enthusiastic, explore opportunities, and develop relationships. However, I can lose interest once the initial enthusiasm has passed. The second highest score is shaper, which means that I love challenge, dynamic, and has the drive and courage to overcome obstacles. This result is in line with my resource investigator result, thus it is important for me to keep up with my enthusiasm and seek new challenge while working. In this test, I scored the lowest on the coordinator part. It means that I'm lacking in terms of coordinating work to my team or subordinates, and it leaves me with nothing to do because of over-delegation. After knowing my position while working as a team, I will also analyze my capability while working in an organization. It is through leadership self-assessment test. I scored the highest in motivating and inspiring. It means that I want to share the achievement with my team and lead my team in doing a project. However, I got a low score in aligning the people, which means that my team and coworkers might have a hard time understanding what I want because I'm not good at delegating tasks. From the test that I took, I can conclude that I am good at building relationships with others and dealing with change. However, I have to improve myself in terms of leading team and delegating the task. During the process of filming this video, I asked myself, why? The 5 whys will help me to pinpoint the importance of self-discovery. So, let me guide you through it. The first why is why self-discovery. It is to understand my core competence. Why understand my core competence? It is to enhance my strengths and improve my weakness. By knowing my strengths and weakness, I can plan strategically for my future, which will help me to get a clearer guidance in what to do to accomplish my goals. The third one is why strategic planning. Strategic planning helps to save time and cost. The fourth one is why self-discovery, a passport to the future. Self-discovery will prepare a strong foundation for my future planning, followed by the right strategy and calculated time and cost. The last one is why the benefits are perpetual. It is because we continue to learn until the end of our life. After analyzing and knowing the importance of knowing myself, I created a future plan consists of goals that I will achieve and the places where I will go. A year from now, which is 2017, I will graduate and get my bachelor degree in IBM from Petra Christian University. I will also finish my internship program at one of the international company in Surabaya as a marketing team. On the same year, I will enhance my language skill, especially Mandarin, because I want to master the mother tongue of my grandparents, and I want to do business that is related with China. In 2019, I will find myself hustling to realize my business plan and already taking a step further by starting my own company and becoming a technopreneur. In 2021, I will be 26 years old and have a company of my own, which will expand internationally, and I will find myself creating another business plan that focuses on food industry. In 2023, I will start a family and have two sustainable and growing business. At that point of my life, I want to achieve a work-life balance. So how will I achieve all of my plans? The diagram of SIO will help me to achieve all of my life plans. It consists of 3 sections, which are strategize, implement, and operate. In the strategy part, I will use the building blocks of competence. My intelligence comes from my individual competence. My personality traits are optimistic, independent, confident, and adaptable. My value interest is to become an excellent technopreneur. My knowledge comes from international business management. My experience comes from exchange program, internship, and organizational experience. And then I will have the competence to become a technopreneur. In implementing those strategies, I have to consider the cost, scope, and schedule of realizing my project. There are 3 projects that I want to do. First is to graduate IBM, and then to study Mandarin, and then to become a technopreneur. The cost that I will have to pay after graduating IBM is the tuition fee for my language studies, which is around $4,900. The scope of my strategy is in Indonesia and Shanghai, China. The starting point to realize my plan is in August 2017. In between finishing my internship and preparing for my graduation, I will start to apply to Shanghai International Studies University. I will graduate in late 2018 and come back to Indonesia to finalize my business plan and start my business. The result of creating a strategy and implementing it to actual action is, of course, profit and growth. On the other hand, I will also find myself becoming a better person by learning through struggles and having to live abroad as a foreign student. I will improve my language skill, interpersonal skill, and life skills. The measure of my success can be analyzed using the key performance indicator. There are 3 indicators that I will use: the company, satisfaction, work-life balance. The first one is company. I want to reach a break-even point after 2 years of operation of my new company. And for the satisfaction, my satisfaction comes from turning imagination into reality, and then I want to capture Indonesian and international market. And for the work-life balance, on the first stage, I have to have more work to build the company. And then on the second stage, I will achieve the work-life balance. And then on the third stage, I have a sustainable and constant growth of business. That means that I will have less work and more life. I have also to take into account my surroundings. Since I will live in a society, a lot of people will contribute to a part during the process of accomplishing my goal. Starting from my family, friends, business partners, and figures. My family members are the people who will be the source of support and care, as well as my benefactor. Friends that I found and will find along the way will be my supporters that help me grow to be a better person in society. Business partners that I haven't met yet will be the benefactor and network for my future career. Lastly, figures are the inspirational human beings that inspires me to grow and become a great and contributing person to the society. Garnering the support and strength from the people around me will help me to grow throughout the process of finding myself and finding what I want to do in life. The onion diagram will guide you step by step into my self-discovery process. The core explains about what I know, which is my internal strengths and capabilities that I've mentioned before. The next stage will be the self-development, which will elaborate more on my performance in the incoming years. The relationship management stage explains what should I do after receiving support from the people around me. Firstly, I have to maintain the relationship with my friends and family as well as my co-workers in the internship company. Next, while going abroad, I can broaden my connection and get to know more people internationally. Lastly, to establish an international business, I have to build trust and partnership with competent individuals that can help me to achieve success. The last layer of onion diagram will be my self-management to attain my goals in life. It consists of yearly plan that I have mentioned before. The tool that I will use to ensure the effectiveness and the efficiency of my planning is the effective control diagram. There's a discrepancy between the plan and the actual situation. Moreover, time and cost that increase over time will become the variables to consider in realizing my plan. As time passes, the cost of executing my plan will increase. However, I should know that not everything can go as planned. This diagram explains on where it goes right and where it goes wrong. The first three parts where I got my insight, motivation, new knowledge, and skills are the part where it goes right. It is because I absorb and learn everything I need in order to execute my plan. I can say that my input is bigger than my output. Then, it might start to go wrong when I reach the fourth and fifth part, which are real-world application and accountability. It can happen because there are external factors, not only myself, which can affect my plan. Thus, I can say that in these two parts I have input, but I have to process it to become an output. In the process, there are variables that might make the output not equal to the expected output, which I envision when I put in the input. After the long explanation, I can summarize my plan into a yearly target. In 2017, I will graduate and master a new language, which is Mandarin. In 2019, I will start my own business. In 2021, I will continue to expand my business. In 2023, I will start a family and have a work-life balance. With those plans in mind, I have the objective to have a continuous improvement in business and personal development, and a goal to become a competent and inspiring technopreneur. All in all, I believe that with a sense of excellence, hard work, endurance, integrity, and responsibility, and a little bit of luck, I can transform my dream into reality. That's all from me. I'm Florencia, and thank you for watching.